Yeah, I did forget my robe.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm advised that we have a verdict from the jury. I believe that they're going to get my robe, and then I'm going to have the jury come out in just a moment. I just would like to remind the people that are in the courtroom, first of all, you've been very respectful of this entire process, and I very much appreciate that. But I do want to remind you all that I understand that a verdict can be a very emotional, people can have very emotional reactions to verdicts, right? Because we have people here in support of the defendant, we have people here in support of the victim. So I just want to remind you that when I read the verdict, I implore you to please maintain calm, not to shout out. And if you don't feel like you're going to be able to contain your emotions, if you could please step out of the courtroom until you are able to contain your emotions and step back into the courtroom. So with that, as soon as I have my robe, we will get started. Sorry about that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, may we have the jury, please?
All right, for the jury. Jurors, present and accounted for, Your Honor.
Thank you all. Please be seated. Will the foreperson please stand? Good afternoon, sir. My understanding is that the jury has reached a verdict?
Yes, the jury has reached a verdict.
Okay, and was that verdict unanimous?
Yes.
Okay, and has the verdict been filled in, signed, and dated by you as the foreperson?
Yes.
Okay, will you please hand it to the deputy, and then you may have a seat, sir.
Sorry about that.
Will the defendant please rise? In the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, the State of Georgia versus Christopher Wolfenbarger, case number 24 SC 004201. Count 1, we the jury find the defendant not guilty. This 22nd day of August 2025. Will the state and defense counsel please come up and look at the verdict form and confirm that you have no objection to the form or legality of the verdict? Thank you. Counsel for the state, counsel for the defense, is there any reason that I cannot release the jury?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Members of the jury, I'm going to take just a quick moment to thank you for your time and for your attention to this process. It was a long 2 weeks, but I appreciate that you were here each day ready to pay attention and to do your job. Thank you very much for deliberating, for being here, and for being willing to serve as a juror to your fellow citizens. I will also tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that in just a moment I'm going to release you from further service as a juror in this case. I want to let you know that when you are excused, you are free to go. Enjoy your weekend. I want to let you know that you may be contacted by people about your decision in this case. You're not required to talk to anyone about your decision in this case. You can if you choose to. I often encourage people to, if you're comfortable talking to lawyers about your decision, to do so, because it helps the lawyers understand what motivated you, what was persuasive to you, etc. It helps them understand and be better lawyers, right? So I always encourage you, if you're willing to talk to the lawyers that are involved in the case, it's always a helpful process. And so I encourage you to do so if you're comfortable. But if someone contacts you and you tell them you don't want to talk to them, you're not obligated to talk to them. And if someone bothers you or continues to try to talk to you after you've told them no, you need to let my office know, and we will make sure that that person does not continue to bother you, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I will say is just that if you need any written proof of your service here as jurors, in this case, we're happy to provide you with any written documentation. And if you should have any issues with that, also let my office know and we'll do what we can to assist you. Thank you again for your service. You are excused. Have a good weekend.
All right, for the jury.
Thank you all. Please be seated. Mr. Wolfenbarger, you have been found not guilty of the charges against you in this indictment, and the court therefore adjudges you not guilty of the offenses charged and orders that unless you are being held on some other charges that you be released. Anything else that I need to take up from the defense?
Am I released right now?
I believe you have to be processed through the jail to actually be released to the street. There is paperwork that has to be done. Anything from the state? Okay. This matter is adjourned.